I'm starting to realize the different reactions you get from waking up your family members. Like each one of them has their own energy. Let's start with Mom. I walk into her room at like 2 a.m. and lightly tap her shoulder. She gasps. Like I just told her the house is on fire. What's wrong? Are you okay?
What happened?
Mom, I just wanted water. She's sitting up in bed fully awake now, hand on her chest, acting like I just gave her a heart attack. You scared me. Bro, I whispered your name. Then there's Dad. I walk into his room and go, Dad, you awake? He goes,
Yeah?
in the weakest voice you've ever heard. Bro is not awake. His eyes are half lidded, so I test him. Dad, can I have candy? He goes, and just rolls over. Next morning I ask him, remember when you said I could have a Tootsie Roll? He looks at me like I'm speaking a different language.
I never said that.
Yes, you did, bro. Then there's Grandma. I don't even get to say anything. I walk into her room and she's instantly up. Oh, you hungry? I'll go cook. Grandma, it's 3 a.m. No, I make you food. She's already out of bed, putting on her slippers, headed to the kitchen. I'm like, Grandma, I'm not hungry. She's not listening. 10 minutes later, there's a full meal
On the table.
And then Grandpa, bro. I walk into his room and barely touch his arm. He jolts up like he's under attack. Who's there? What's happening? Eyes wide open, looking around the room like he's back in the war. He was deployed in
1914.
But tell me, this isn't just me. I'm starting to realize that every school has that
One kid
who tries way too hard to be cool and
performative.
like, bro, just be yourself. Because back in my 7th grade days, there's this kid named Brandon. And Brandon thinks he's the main character of an
Anime.
or something. He walks down the hallway with his hands in his pockets, acting all mysterious, looking at the ceiling. He walked past me and bumped me into a trash can because he wasn't watching where he's going. The trash can fell and made a loud noise. Everyone looked, and Brandon just kept walking while I lost all
My aura.
and he didn't even look back. And in class, the teacher asks a question, and Brandon raises his hand
Super slowly.
like he's in a movie being all dramatic. The teacher goes, yes, Brandon? He stands up, even though nobody asked him to, and goes, well, if you think about it,
Philosophically.
bro, it's a math question. He's talking about the meaning of life. When we're just trying to find the value of X, the teacher is like, okay, just sit down. And then we're at lunch, and Brandon is eating with chopsticks. Bro,
We're having pizza.
who eats pizza with chopsticks? My friend goes, yo, Brandon, why are you using chopsticks? He goes, I'm practicing for when I move
To Japan.
Move to Japan? Bro, you're in 7th grade. He also randomly uses Japanese words. Like he'll say,
Nani?
instead of what? Or sugoi instead of cool. I'm like, bro, do you even know what you're saying? The worst part? Brandon always tries to make everything about him. Someone's telling a story, and he interrupts. Oh, that reminds me.
Of the time I.
And then he goes on a 10-minute rant about himself. But honestly, if Brandon just acted normal, he'd be cool. But he tries so hard that it's just cringe. Tell me you don't have someone like this, bro. What do you mean a baby fell that high and bounced? So there's this 18-month-old baby in Paris, living on the 6th floor. His parents left him unattended. He's playing by the window with his older sister. A neighbor across the street sees them playing by the window coming and going. He's like, something bad is about to happen. And guess what? The baby falls 6 stories apartment straight down. But wait, there's a cafe right below. The baby hits the awning and bounces like a trampoline, bro. Got a double jump.
Mario physics.
But here's the miracle part. There's this Dr. Philippe Bensenyo walking by with his wife and son. The son sees the baby falling, points it out. So the doctor runs to the awning positions himself and catches the bouncing baby in his arms like a football touchdown. NFL scouts be probably taking notes. The baby cries for a bit, then calms down. The doctor checks him over no injuries, not a single one.
This kid has plot armor.
They take him to the hospital just to check completely fine. He was like, it was pure luck. I was there at the right time. Bro, you were like sent from heaven. The chances of all that happening, astronomically low. This was probably titled in the media as a miracle. That baby's guardian angel was working overtime, rushing to work for that unexpected fall. And honestly,
They're not wrong.
because who would even thought that a baby will still be okay with the high fall? That awning was a lifesaver too. Why is pretending to be asleep
The greatest performance of my life.
like, bro? I hear my mom coming up the stairs and I immediately become an Oscar-winning actor. Phone thrown across the room, 3Ds under my pillow, eyes slammed shut, breathing slow and deep like I've been knocked out for hours. Meanwhile, I was just
Watching TikToks and regrinding Mario Kart.
at full volume 2 seconds ago. She opens the door and I'm lying there, trying not to breathe too perfectly. Gotta add some random movements, a little snore, maybe a twitch method, acting at its finest. But then she starts testing me.
I know you're awake.
My heart is racing, but I'm committed to the performance. She turns on the light, I don't flinch. She says my name, I don't move. She mentions McDonald's, almost got me, but I stay strong. The hardest part is when she stands there, just watching me for like 5 minutes. What are you doing? I can feel her staring, analyzing my breathing like she's a sleep scientist. My eye starts itching. My nose needs to be scratched. My position is uncomfortable, but I can't move. I'm too deep in this lie. Then she starts laughing. This is where I take the L. So you know what I'm starting to realize? NASA just dropped a warning. Earth is reflecting less sunlight for the past 24 years. I'm like, what? Our planet is getting darker? NASA's like, it's a dangerous imbalance. Radiation system's broken. Less reflection, which means more trapped heat. Bro, which means stronger storms, rising seas, melting glaciers.
And we did this ourselves.
People online are panicking. What do we do? So I don't need a sunscreen anymore?
Bro.
The planet is literally dying. And you think about your sunscreen? Then there's the people who don't believe it. NASA is lying, they say.
Lying?
They're scientists, not your uncle on Facebook. Now I'm worried the worst part? It's ironic for decades. We thought pollution made the skies clearer and accidentally made the Earth darker. Fewer bright surfaces, which means more warming, which melts more ice, which creates fewer bright surfaces. The cycle never stops.
The cause?
Climate change, melting ice, less aerosols in the air because we cleaned up pollution. So we're like stuck no matter what we do. And NASA's like, just plant more trees. Oh, just plant trees? Why didn't we think of that in the past 50 years? The government's like, we're working on it.
Are you?
Bro, we need to do something, not just talk about it, because it's pretty dark right now. NASA just said our planet is reflecting less, and we're supposed to be calm. The Earth is literally
Darker.
Next time someone asks, why are you depressed? Show them that. Guys,
Guys, I think I'm actually falling for her. Okay, quick recap. Remember how my crush said she'd come to the talent show? She actually did. I swear I've never been that nervous in my life. My hands were shaking, my throat was dry, the lights were blinding.
But then I saw her.
She was in the crowd, phone in hand, smiling at me, and suddenly
Everything clicked.
I forgot about the audience and judges. It was just me and her. I sang like I was singing only to her. After the show, I was backstage trying to process that I didn't mess up.
Then she walks in.
Phone still in hand, cheeks pink, and says,
I think I have a new favorite singer.
I tried to play it cool and said, well, I owe you for cheering me on.
She grinned.
I'll remember that.
Didn't think much of it, but later that night, while rewatching videos from the show, I get a text.
So, how about you pay me back with a walk?
I just stared at my screen, heart racing, typed and deleted my reply 3 times before finally sending,
Yeah, sure.
When 10 minutes later,
We were outside.
nothing fancy, just walking quiet streets, talking about random stuff, favorite songs, childhood stories, how we both
Secretly love ASMR.
Every few minutes, we'd bump shoulders and laugh like idiots. Eventually, I walked her home. At her door, she smiled and said,
Today was really fun.
Then she hugged me. Not a quick hug.
one of those slow, soft ones, where you can feel
Every heartbeat.
Neither of us wanted to let go. When we finally did, she looked up, smiled, and said,
See you tomorrow, singer boy.
for a second,
It felt like something was about to happen. But then she ran off.
I don't know how I'm supposed to sleep tonight.
I'm starting to realize that everyone in my school knows that one couple who makes everyone uncomfortable. You know, the ones always touching, always whispering, sitting on each other during lunch like chairs don't exist. They got those matching hoodies with their anniversary,
2 months strong.
acting like they survived a war together. Walking to class, they move at 0.5 miles per hour holding hands, blocking the hallway while everyone's trying to get to math. And the noises. Bro, the noises. You'll be eating your sandwich and hear them baby talking. Who woos you? I woof you more, making everyone lose their appetite. My school had Tyler and Madison. These two were legendary for all the wrong reasons. They'd sit in the corner, feeding each other chicken nuggets,
It's like they're baby birds.
licking sauce off each other's fingers. One time in biology, teacher's explaining cell division, and Madison raises her hand. This reminds me of how Tyler and I are one cell. We can't be divided. The whole class went silent. You could hear the hamster in the back running on its wheel, probably trying to escape. But here's where it got wild. Valentine's Day. These two showed up.
In full costume.
Tyler dressed as Romeo, Madison as Juliet, speaking in Shakespeare all day. My dearest love, shall we venture to algebra? Indeed, my sweet prince. Even the teachers couldn't handle it. Mr. Johnson just put his head down on his desk for 5 minutes, questioning his career choices. Then came the breakup. 3 months in, Madison found out Tyler was texting some girl from another school. It happened at lunch in front of everyone. She stood up, dumped his tray on his head, screaming, "We were supposed to."
To be forever.
And the next day, they're back together, but this time with matching tattoos, stick figures holding hands that say, US against the world. Bro,
Get me out.
I'm starting to realize that report card day is the most stressful day of the entire school year. Like you spend weeks just dreading that one piece of paper. So this one time, it's the end of the trimester, and I know report cards are coming out soon. I've been trying not to think about it, but it's always in the back of my mind. My school has a system where we can't see grades until they're finalized. So I'm like,
What if I failed math?
what if my English grade dropped? What if my parents see my grades? So I start checking the online portal like every 5 minutes. I'm calculating my grades in my head. If I got a 90 on that test and an 85 on that quiz, I'm doing math outside of math class just to figure out if I'm passing. Finally, the day comes when report cards are released. They hand them out during homeroom. The teacher walks in with a stack of envelopes and I'm already sweating. I walk up and take the envelope from her hand.
It's sealed.
I can't even see what's inside, but I already feel like I'm dying. My friend next to me goes, "Bro, open it." I'm like, "I don't know if I want to." He laughs and goes, "It can't be that bad." Can't be that bad?
Bro.
You don't know my grades. The entire rest of the day, I'm thinking about all the ways to break the news to my parents. Maybe I can just not show them, but they'll find out eventually. Maybe I can explain that the teachers were too hard, but they'll just say I need to study more, stop doing your parkour thing. After school, I walk home so slowly, like I'm taking the longest route possible. I'm hoping maybe if I take long enough, my parents will forget about report cards.
Spoiler.
They don't forget.